for those who don't know me, my name is Jordan Smith. I was the upper camp coach last year for Sawyerville summer camp. A couple years before that, I was actually a staffer as well. And throughout the years, I have, led a couple of the skill sessions. And since coronavirus has kind of put us off schedule, this skill session is going to look a little bit different. It's going to come through a phone, but pretty much I'm going to be leading the basketball skill session. So throughout the week, hopefully I can find some goals so that we can do some shooting, maybe some layup drills. But for right now, we're going to be stuck with some dribbling, but that's what we're going to get started with this week. For the first drill, you're going to want to get comfortable with dribbling with both of your hands, so right and left. So we're going to do just some simple dribbling just to get used to that. So get your ball, you're going to go right hand, you're going to get in kind of a squat position, kind of back upright, and just dribble. And then you're also going to switch to your left hand and do the same thing. So for the first video, we are going to do some dribbling. So I want to start with going in between the legs. This is something, as you first start playing basketball, something that you always want to learn how to do. So we're going to go ahead and start with that. So to start off, what we're actually going to do is we're going to go under the leg to get used to that. So you can start dribbling with your right hand and go under. That's all you have to do. So you're just lifting your leg up and throwing it under. So dribble, under. All right, so you want to practice that a couple of times until you get used to it, and then we're going to go to the next step. And once you're comfortable going under your leg, so after the simple dribble of this, now we want to keep our leg on the ground. So now when we go through, it's going to be the same motion. You're just going to throw it, just like that. So simple, throw. You're almost pushing it through your legs. It's just as easy as that. So then once you get comfortable, you should be able to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now the last move that I want to talk about before we loop everything together is going to be the behind the back. So for the behind the back, I want you to get into the similar position from when you're dribbling right here. So in a squat position, and you're going to practice going behind your back and try to keep your eyes up the whole time. Back, forth. Back, forth. Now that we're comfortable with dribbling with our right hand, we can dribble with our left hand. We can go in between the legs, back and forth, and then we can also go behind the back. So now once you get really comfortable with those moves, you can start putting them together, maybe trying them in a pickup game with your friends, or maybe if you have an actual basketball game, you can try them there. So you're coming and so you can loop the moves together. And just practice putting different combinations together. And then once you find your favorite one, you can go to that move. So, all right, so that's gonna wrap up the skill sessions for this week. If you need to, keep going through the videos, keep going back and practicing. The more you practice, the better that you're gonna get, the better that you can do them in games. Hopefully next week we will have those rims like I mentioned before, and we can do a little bit of shooting.